you're all doing well during these unprecedented times and during this quarantine. One thing that you can be doing is picking up a new hobby, and cooking is a great one. I know y'all are at home right now during these times, and being able to cook for the family and make something that's delicious and filling and healthy is great for them. I'm not actually making one of the healthiest dishes tonight, but it is my uncle's favorite, and it's his birthday today, so I'm doing my mother's famous meatloaf. I'm just going to take my 2 eggs, add that on to the ground beef, the parsley, parmigiano. We'll do our tablespoon of pepper and just a tablespoon of salt. We don't need too much salt because there's a good amount of cheese that we're putting in, and that's salty enough. Now I have a little trick that I learned here from my mom. What I do is I take my 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs, and I'm gonna add in about 4 ounces of water to that, stir it together before I add it to the mixture. I'll show you what this does here. Okay, now, so the reason that I just added 4 ounces of water there is because instead of just pouring in the breadcrumb, I'm going to mix this water in the breadcrumbs so it creates a little bit of a paste. Alright, so I actually used about 6-7 ounces of water instead of 4. With that 1.5 cups of breadcrumb, you really want it to be like a little bit of a paste. And now that it is that pasty form, I'm gonna toss it in. It's all here in the meat mixture. Now, the traditional way of doing this is just to use your hands, but my little cousin bought me a nice little masher here, and this thing works great. And so instead of using my hands, I'm just gonna use this thing real quick, make it easy for everyone, and just mash it all together. Again, this recipe is super simple. There's really not that much that goes into it, and it is extremely tasty and not too bad for you, other than the cheese. Okay, I mashed it up a little bit, and now for the secret ingredient. I have here a little bit of Worcestershire. Alright, anyway, it's about 3 tablespoons of that, but you could just eyeball it. And perfecto. That honestly gives it all the flavor. It's a workout. Okay, now what I have here is my meatloaf, and what I'm gonna do now is make sure that you clean the countertops, with some Clorox, disinfectant wipes, and then some water or just some soap and water. Make sure you got very clean countertops, because what I'm gonna do here is flip that all over and roll it out. So the dimensions that we're going for here is about 1 foot by 8 inches. So it's going to be like an oval type shape. The shape of an oval. My meatloaf. What I'm going to do now is take some mozzarella, and just lay it down in the middle like that. And now I'm going to take my spinach here and just lay it right over the mozzarella. Alright, and now on top of that, I'm just going to add in the rest of the cheese. Alright, so here's what we're looking at. Again, I just made it about a foot and about 8 inches in an oval shape. Laid down the mozzarella, then the spinach, and then a little bit of more cheese. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold everything over. The top and enclose it. Alright, so we're just going to pat it down like that. And basically the best way to describe the shape of the meat is a loaf, like a loaf of bread. It's almost like an Easter egg, half of an Easter egg. What I like to do is put tinfoil on the bottom so it's a little bit less of a cleanup. Got some Pam here, cooking spray. Spray the bottom of that so that it doesn't stick. Just gonna take my meatloaf, get underneath it, carry it like a baby right into my pot. Best way to do this is just get it all under one hand. This is the hard part. Meatloaf's ready to go in. Put it in there for about 35 minutes. Check on it then. Alright, so it's usually $3.75 for 35 to 40 minutes, but since there's 3 pounds of meat here, we did 400 degrees for about 40 minutes, and that's what it looks like.